Alright, Shalom, call Yahawashi, Shalom to the elect. Now, in this video, I just want to talk about sometimes the wheel people into the truth if they meant to hear about it or see it. I see like little certain stuff online that I can use to be edifying to the scriptures. Now, I just so happened to check out this album, this rapper Jay Electronica, and the one song on there talk about Ezekiel's will, which the will is really Yahweh's will. It's just the wills that Ezekiel saw. But I'm sure he just titled it that just for whatever reason. But I put on here, I said as soon as I heard the song, I thought of Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 16, which I'm going to go into in a minute. It says, the appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness in their appearance, and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. And if you ever seen the chariot, which is various people around the world, different Akim, they definitely see the chariots of flying rolls, or what the government called the UFOs, or now they call them the UAPs. I just, I posted a little comment on it just to see what people say, see who really be paying attention to what's going on. Hey man, Jake waking up, man. Israel waking up. When Akim say Jake, he's just talking about Jacob. It's just short term, just like you say, bruh, I say brother, whatever. Put out some more. What else I put in? Yeah, this one guy posted said, "These are beautiful days we live in. The great awakening. Praise the Most High. The prophecies are coming to pass." And he's right. He said the true Israel is rising, and the Most High gonna allow us to get back in our land and our royal state how we supposed to be. Because how we living now, we supposed to be living way better than this on a higher level. There's the other guy, he just posted something not too long ago. He just put the United States of America is trying to go against the Most High. That's why the U.S. had a space force, and he's right. And I'm going to go into that in the book of 2nd Ezra. Let me go to the whole script. Give me one more. Let me see how I can pull it up the right way. Alright, I'm going to just have to scroll through it like this. This is different on the Bible Hub than how it be on the other site. It says, in 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 6, "But I beheld, and lo, he had created himself a great mountain and flew upon it." And when they're talking about a mountain, it's not talking about a literal mountain. Because I'm going to go into some more scriptures that talk about how the mountains are like mountains of brass. It says, "But I would have seen a region, a place, whereout the hill was graven, and I could not." So that's how big it was. That's why in the book of Revelation, if I'm mistaken, I want to say it says, "Every eye shall see him, even them which they have pierced." Because the people that died back then, they back here today, and they're going to be able to see the same Roman centurions and officers that pierced Yahawashi back then when he was up on the cross. Them same people going to be back here today, and through the Spirit, he going to, how some people get like a deja vu or epiphany or whatever, a premonition. He gonna put that spirit on them and make them remember that was them. They pierced him. Now, in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 8, it says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight." Because they're gonna be spooked. They see these chariots and they see these angels, dark-skinned men, 8 feet, 9 feet tall, wearing gold and linen, with weapons, and flying around these ships. And these ships moving along with them. Like it mentions in the book of Ezekiel, it says, whatsoever the spirit was to go, the ship was to go. And I'm going to get that after I read through this. But it says, And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. It says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest, which is talking about the ship, because he ain't open, which he could if he wanted to, but he ain't opening his mouth, spitting out fire like no dragon. That ain't what it's talking about. That's parabolic talk. And it says, in verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon a multitude which was prepared to fight, and yet burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. That's some spooky shit. You see these Edomites and these different nations flying around with their jets, their rockets, their different Space Force branches, different military equipment and stuff like that. And they're gonna end up becoming dust. Yeah, that means Yahawashi and Yahawashi gonna really flex on these Edomites. And simultaneously, while that's going on, I'm gonna read this, but let me go ahead and get this. It says, afterward, saw I the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. Because in that peaceable multitude he's talking about is the elect. That's who's gonna be, gathered throughout this. And it says, verse 13, and there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound. Which is talking about that captivity, because the elites, they be monitoring these videos and seeing all this different little stuff. I can't be posting up online, monitoring who do what. Hey, you elites, you going into fucking captivity. You can try to escape and hide in your bunkers, space stations, underground, well, they're under the water. They getting bound. And it says, and other, some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awake and said, read on some more. Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldst receive my prayer. And the Most High only gonna give visions and stuff like this to worthy man. He's not gonna just get us to no average nigga. He's just running around doing whatever. And I can speak on that personally, vision-wise, not to boast or nothing like that. The Most High give me visions throughout the week, especially once I eat a certain diet. Don't eat no meats, eat more veggies, grains and berries and stuff like that. That's what Ezra was doing. He was on a post diet. He'll fast for a certain amount of days and eat the grass of the field. Which a lot of grass of the field is actually edible. You just have to know which ones to eat. And at the time, the angel was along with him. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was Uriel. They was letting them know what to eat. Let me go into some more scriptures. I'm gonna let this video play too. Alright, let's skip this shit. They always promote this shit.
Are we married in YouTube? Here's a story that seems to come out of nowhere. I'm not sure if it's up and down, by the way. So the Pentagon, as aforementioned, has just released some short video footage of not bombs, not rockets going off, not, accusations against another country. It's something much more interesting, something that involves what appears to
Which,
seen as UAPs.
pause it. This video came out recently, but they just re-uploading because, hey, more and more people, they've been seeing these chariots flying around Earth. There's been more videos people have posted. Of course, Esau got the Project Bluebeam stuff, but you still got the real stuff going on too at the same time.
That's an unidentified aerial phenomenon. They just released this a few hours ago. We picked up on it here and there. Take a look at it. That's a pilot.
Let me pause this real quick while I pull the script. It's in the book of Zechariah, chapter 5. Let me just read on through. In verse 1 it says, Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And he was talking to me, was talking about the angel, not no alien, not no little gray men, not no little lizards or none of that shit like they put in the movies. It was an angel. It says, And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. And he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on the side, according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on the side, according to it. And it's talking about these Edomites, because they do all the damn stealing. Every country they go to, they stealing resources, stealing cultures, stealing people. You go to court, they swear you in. So that's who that's talking about. In verse 4 it says, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. If these Edomites be talking about this country, oh, it's a God-fearing country. No, the hell it ain't. This stuff they promote is completely against the scriptures. It says, And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stones thereof. Now, I'm going to read on some more. I'm going to just go down some more just to verify that it was talking about an angel when it says that he. And notice it ain't say the she. Yeah, these chicks be want to be extra and all that junk. Anyway, it says in verse 5, Then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, Lift up now thine eyes, and see what it is that goeth forth. And I said, What is it? And he said, This is the ephah that goeth forth. He said, Moreover, this is their resemblance throughout all the earth. And behold, there was lifting up a talent of lead. And this is the woman that sitteth in the midst of the ephah. And he said, This is wickedness. And he cast it into the midst of the ephah, and he cast the weight of lead upon the mouth thereof. And that she, and that woman that is talking about Babylon, because Babylon is considered the great whore and all, and, various other names or whatever. But he's just giving them a vision of basically what's going to happen. And back to that video that was playing with the Liberty Mutual is crazy because it always pop up on certain times that we talking about Babylon, a place of confusion. And Babylon is considered the bread basket because all these different farmers, they grow crops and all this different stuff. That's why it says right here, the woman in the basket. And also, you got the symbol of Lady Liberty, which even verifies even more what it's talking about. And I'm going to go into verse 6 and go into how it's basically mentioning that it's a brass mountain. Now, back in 2nd Ezra in chapter 13, let's talk about he flew upon a mountain. Like I said, it wasn't no actual mountain. It's just how big it looked. In the book of Zechariah, chapter 6, it says in verse 1, And I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, there came 4 chariots out from between 2 mountains, and the mountains were mountains of brass. And the first chariot were red horses, and in the second chariot black horses, and the third chariot white horses, and in the fourth chariot grizzled and bay horses. And if you look at some of these videos, where they show these chariots or UFOs, some of them actually have these colors. Some be white, pure white, some be black, some be red, some be grizzled and bay. And you know about those colors. And verse 4 says, Then I answered and said unto the angel that talked with me, What are these, my Lord? And the angel said unto me, These are the four spirits of heavens which go from standing before the Lord of all the earth. And in various scriptures it mentions also the eyes of the Lord run to and fro in the earth, beholding the good and the evil. And so that's talking about the angels. They come down, they monitor everything, they see the good going down as well as the evil going down. Let me see. Well, it's on the religious edification, so I ain't want to make this video too long. I just want to go in on some topics and basically talking about how they got this Space Force and been monitoring the UFOs, which they, back in the past, they tried to say, oh, they don't exist. There was a weather balloon, a Chinese lantern, and all that stuff, but they've been showing up too much. They can't hide it, so they got to come out and say, oh, yeah, we've been documented. We spent this amount of money on it. I'm going to just skip through this. I'm sure y'all can see this video a number of times.
What it is that control that we are pulse check. We had pulse check technology back in. Absolutely. I remember on my very last spacewalk while I was aboard the space station, we were doing a Russian spacewalk
and they be up there. They set their nest among the stars, like mentioned in the book of Obadiah, and they actually be up there and they see this stuff going on. See them flying around the earth, not across it, because they ain't no flat earth, and niggas still stuck on that flat earth stuff. I'm going to go to this last scripture. I'm going to just end it off with this, the book of Ezekiel.
And so, they probably captured video from fighter aircraft that have seen or captured some of these aircraft doing flight tests. And so we just don't know what it is, but I highly doubt it's from.
Yeah, that's how, look how fast they trying to clock it, but they barely can even clock it. It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 1. And I'm going to just read from verse 15 on down. It says, Now as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures, with its four faces. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness in their appearance, and their work was as it were a wheel within the middle of a wheel. When they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful. And that's how these Edomites gonna see it. They're gonna be spooked up and shook up when they see this even closer. It says, and their rings were full of eyes round about them four. That's why they have all these lights, and you see different videos and pictures with all these lights flashing on them and stuff. And verse 19, it says, when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. When the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. Wheresoever the spirit was to go, they went. Thither was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. So these vehicles are spiritual vehicles. They not some of a vehicle Esau can go catch in Roswell and take it to Area 51 and reverse engineer it. That's a myth. But they put that out there, so y'all can pay attention. And whatever little stuff they come out with, whether they come out with some little false flag and say they caught a UFO and they got a visitor from outer space or some shit. That ain't scriptural. That's gonna be something that's gonna be deceptive, because that's how they like to play. They do deceptive ass shit. The prophecy is gonna show when it's about that time for Yahawashi to make his appearance. And we don't got that many left. Got Jacob's trouble, which is breaking out slowly. Well, I won't say slowly. It's actually breaking out rapidly. That's why all this stuff is going on with the food being thrown out by these farmers and all this different stuff. The uprisings of the people, wars and the rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. The RFID chip gonna be made mandatory. And then that third war gonna kick off. And then in the midst of that third war, that's when Yahawashi gonna show up in that giant so-called UFO. And then we go into this in the book of Revelation. I was gonna end it off. See. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 7. It says, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. In verse 8, it says, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven, like it mentions in the book of 2nd Ezra, because that's what's going to happen. And once the militaries and stuff get wiped out, the scriptures say the saints shall take the kingdom and possess it forever and ever. And the Lord's will not be of that number. And you other Akim man is pushing his word out and bringing this information out. I brought this out, y'all be of that number. And the Lord's witness is edifying, call out Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Shalom to the elect.